Chances are there's been a time where you really liked a girl and things were even going quite well at one point. Like she was showing interest in you, she was texting you back, but then you slowly started to notice her interest just slip away. She started texting you less, asking you to hang out less, and then well, she just ghosted you out of nowhere. Then you were left questioning things like, where did I go wrong? Why did I screw up? Why did she lose interest? And how do I know this? Well, because I've been this guy before. I've been this guy many times in my life. But now, after learning these lessons the hard way, I'm at a point now where I have a girlfriend and I've had much more success in my dating life because I learned from my mistakes. So my whole goal with this video is to teach you all these lessons that I learned, these common mistakes that so many young men make in their dating lives, so you don't have to keep screwing them up and you can actually build your dream dating life way faster than I did. So with that being said, let's get into the 4 big mistakes so many guys make with women. Number 1 is putting her on a pedestal. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, when you put a girl up on a pedestal, it essentially means that you're valuing her so much more than other people just because you find her attractive. And some signs that you might be doing this are that you always find yourself worrying, oh, I really hope I don't screw things up with her. Or you're taking her on a date and you're trying so hard to please her. You're thinking like, how do I win her over? How do I get her to like me back? Now you might be saying, oh, well, but it's not a bad thing to value the person you're dating and treat them very well. And while in some cases, yeah, that's completely true. You should treat the people that you're dating well. You shouldn't care so much about them before they've shown that mutual interest for you. Because I think back to so many first dates that I went on, and one of the reasons I'd screw up so often is because I'd be saying to myself like, oh, I really hope I don't mess things up with this girl. Oh, I really hope that she likes me back. Oh, I really hope that I'm not awkward on the date. But when you're coming from that position of putting her up higher than everyone else and viewing her as so great, that's what's gonna actually cause you to screw up because you're viewing her so highly. So I think what you need to do instead is you need to actually view yourself as a prize as well. And I'm not saying to not treat her well, like take her on a nice date, go have a good time, show interest in her. But at the same time, have the mentality that if she doesn't like me back, if she doesn't want to go out with me, it's not that big of a deal because really she's just like any other girl. And the truth is, there's a lot of people out there. So if you screw up with one girl, you can just find someone else to go talk to. So have that abundance mindset. Don't put one girl above everybody else and just view your dating life as an experience and you're not trying to impress anybody. The second mistake that so many guys make is trying too hard. So many guys have this mentality that the more I do to impress a girl, the better things are gonna work out. And you might think like, oh yeah, the more I text her, the more she'll be interested in me. Oh, the more I hang out with her in a week, the more that she'll like me. But that's not necessarily true. And a good example that I like to think of is James Bond, right? When you think of James Bond, is he trying super hard to win a girl over? No, he doesn't really care whether or not things work out. Now, you still need to put in effort. You still need to text her back. You still need to go on dates with her. But doing more, texting her more, taking her on more dates, isn't necessarily always better. And I think the reason that so many guys feel the need to try hard and do more, and this is the reason why it's unattractive, is because it comes from a place of trying to make up for your weaknesses, right? You think to yourself like, oh, I need to do more to win her over. I need to try harder. But it's just because you don't view yourself as that great. The truth is, the guy who sees himself as a catch, the guy who knows his worth, isn't going to feel the need to try super hard because he's the prize. Whereas the guy who doesn't really have good self-worth, he'll feel the need to do more, to text her more, to take her on more dates, to try harder because he's overcompensating for not being that high value of a guy. So the answer is just to simply become the best version of yourself. Become the man who's irresistible. Become a guy who's so great that when you DM a girl, she can't help but to reply to you. When you go on a date with a girl, she can't help to have a great time. And the way you do this is just by leveling up all areas of your life. Going to the gym, getting in great shape, improving yourself mentally, having a great social life, having a purpose, having goals that you pursue. Because the guy who focuses on improving himself, on being his best self and living his best life, and then still having some fun with women, still having a good dating life, that guy is always going to beat out the guy who doesn't really have much going on, but he's trying super hard and he's caring a lot more. The third mistake that almost every single guy has made at some point in their dating life is craving the relationship. You say things to yourself like, oh, I really have to lock this girl down to a relationship. Oh, I have to make her my girlfriend because what if she starts going out with somebody else? And I've made this mistake so many times, but what I've learned is that when you feel needy for a relationship, it often comes from a place of desperation, not a place of abundance. Because am I saying that relationships are a bad thing? No, of course not. Like, I'm in a relationship myself, and I think relationships can be absolutely beautiful if it's with the right person and if it's the right time and if it's coming from the right frame of mind. But when you start saying you want a relationship with a girl before you've even gotten to know her, that's a sign that, well, it's not coming from the right place. Because how could you be saying, oh yeah, I want to make this girl my girlfriend, when you haven't even gotten to know her yet, when you haven't even gone on a date? The truth is, it takes time to get to know that. You need to get to know her character, who she is as a person, before you even get close to making that decision, because it's not just looks that are important. It's not just about being attracted to a girl. It's also about, how do your characters match up? Are you guys compatible with one another? So what you gotta do, instead of being the guy who feels the need to rush for the relationship, is just let the talking stage go naturally. Because the guy who worries about it and says, oh, I have to make her my girlfriend, and he rushes things, that guy always ends up getting that awkward conversation where the girl says, oh, I'm not ready for the relationship. I think we should just be friends. But the guy who just lets things unfold naturally, who lets her give him hints when she's ready for the relationship, that guy will eventually get the relationship. But the guy who rushes it, the guy who tries to get in the relationship too quickly, doesn't end up getting it. So you just need to take things slow, let it come naturally, and don't rush it. And you will know when she's ready for the relationship when she starts saying things like, what are we? Where is this going? Do you see me being your girlfriend one day? And that's your sign that she's ready for it. But don't ask before she actually gives you a sign that she's ready. Now, this fourth mistake is one that you could do literally everything else right. You could get all those three going well, but if you screw up this one, it's literally not gonna matter at all. And almost every single guy makes this mistake at some point in their dating life. And that is killing all of your mystery and what made her attracted to you in the first place. Where so many guys go wrong in their dating life is they start doing these things to be more attractive. They stop chasing girls so much and start going to the gym and improving themselves and focusing on themselves. They stop being needy, they stop being desperate, and then they finally get the girl to be attracted to them and they start going on dates with her. They eventually make her their girlfriend. And then they stop doing the things that made her attracted to them in the first place. And they start spending all their time with her, never giving her a break from them, blowing up her phone all the time. And then they wonder all of a sudden why after 6 months, she wants to leave them. And it's all due to the fact that you have to keep being the guy who she was attracted to in the first place. So many guys think, oh yeah, I want to spend all day with my girlfriend and I want to spend all my time with her. But that's not what's going to be best for your relationship. What's going to be best for your relationship is focusing on yourself first, on living your best life, on doing the things that you need to do, and then still spending time with your girlfriend, but not feeling the need to all of a sudden spend all your time with her and do everything with her just because you finally got her in your life. So I think you always have to keep this in the back of your mind as you go throughout your dating life is, hey, I just need to focus on things that made her attracted to me in the first place, on living my best life, doing the things that I want to do. And if I do that, okay, the relationship will keep going well. But if you all of a sudden change who you are, you get out of shape, stop hitting the gym, like you get fat, you stop doing all the good habits, you start spending all your time with her watching Netflix, eating junk food, well, yeah, she's going to lose attraction for you. So the answer is simple. Just keep being your best self and this won't happen. But if you fall off, you stop living your best life, you're going to learn that lesson the hard way. So yeah, with that being said, if you found that those 4 lessons helped you out and you want to see more videos like this, you want to keep leveling up, improve your dating life, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this and also just help push the channel to more young men who need the help in their lives, who need to level up. Because at the end of the day, that's really my purpose, just to help more young men live their best lives and really solve the dating issues in their life that are, keeping them down. So yeah, like and subscribe. It'll help the channel. It's completely free because those are just a couple of free ways that you can help the channel grow and help more young men improve their lives. But I'll see you for the next video, bro.